You can use either a resistance loop, right? The only problem that I had with the resistance loop was sometimes it would roll up on me and I'd have to pull it back down. But we're going to be holding our legs a little bit so you can kind of brace it so it doesn't. Your other option is you could use a band, right? And then you can loop it around your legs and just roll it in, all right? So we're going to start with a band or a strap. Either one is fine. And we're going to just warm up with the arms a little bit. Then we're going to lay down and it's going to be all hips from there on out. All right, so big deep breath in, take the arm up, stretch that band. Try not to let the resistance go all the way up and over. Keep your arms pulling on the strap. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more. All right, and then this time, freeze the left hand, bring the right arm up and over. You can hold that left arm up as high as you need to for your shoulders. All right, one more, and then we'll switch. All right, so hold the right hand down, lift the left arm up and over. All right, one more. And then just to kind of be symmetrical, a couple like this. And release, shake that out. Drop your band and just do a little twist side to side and let your arms just float. Give them a little rest. All right, if you're going to use the longer strap, you would just take it around your knees. Keep your legs a little bit apart and take it around your legs. And then if you just wrap it several times, it'll stay. All right, so that's option one if you just have the long bands. If you have the loop, what am I using on my loop? I'm just using a medium. You can maybe go heavier. It's up to you. But you're going to take that loop just above the knee. And then just remember that loop may ride up on you. You may have to push it down a few times. All right, we're just going to lay on the back. If you need anything under your head, take it. All right, this is about the hips, not the neck. So if you're feeling like you're crunching your neck, put a little blanket behind it. Don't go crazy, but walk your feet in towards your buttocks. Bring the feet together and then just take the legs wide into Baddha Konasana. And you're just going to pulse into that resistance band a few times. All right, and then hold the knees down. So you're really going to have to feel that pull from the outer knee to the outer hip as you press the knees wide into that resistance band. You'll really feel that grip in the outer buttock. This really gets those glute meats firing. All right, and then release and pulse a few times. All right, and then again, outer knee to outer hip, grip the buttocks. Take the knees as far apart as you can for that resistance band, resisting. then one more time. Pulse, pulse, pulse. All right, and then once more, outer knee to outer hip. Really gripping that outer buttock as you stretch. Ah, there with my band. See, it will roll up on you. So don't go too crazy. Outer knee to outer hip. Baddha Konasana. All right, and the knees together, just set your feet on the floor. All right, we're gonna do those knee circles that we've always done. So you're gonna bring your, I've got my left side to you, so let's do the same side. Bring both knees towards you, and you're gonna hold your right knee. All right, so this is where you can kind of maybe hold behind the knee, so you can hold the band as well. Just kind of do a behind the knee, and that way you can hold that loop in place. Right, and we're going to take the left knee, we're going to drop the left knee out to the side into that resistance band, and then take the foot down towards the floor, and then knee to chest. All right, so we're making circles in kind of a counter clockwise direction. And you've got that resistance band working. You'll lose some tension on it when you bring the knee back to the midline and up. That won't have a lot of resistance on it. The taking out to the side is going to have a lot of resistance. Couple more. All right, this time when you get the knee back towards your chest, you're going to move it away from you, foot towards the floor, then drop out to the side, then come back to the chest. So circles in the opposite direction. Start to feel it a little bit more in that outer hip when we add the resistance. Couple more. All right, and then let's just release. Let's set both feet down. You can straighten your legs, open up those hip flexors, take a couple of breaths. All right, and then bend your knees. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and now you're going to hold the left knee. You can hold, so you can hold the band in place. And then we're going to bring the knee to the chest. It's already to the chest, out to the side, and down. Knee to the chest, out to the side, and down. Round in circles. Make sure you're breathing. Don't have to choreograph the movement to the breath, but just have a nice, gentle, smooth breath. Couple more. Right, and then the next time the knee is towards the chest, let's change the direction. All right, so press the knee away from you, then out to the side, up towards the chest. Pulling on that resistance band when you go out to the side. Couple more. All right, and then when you finish this circle, set the feet down, straighten the legs, release the hip flexors. Take your arms over your head and stretch if you'd like, or just keep them down by your sides. Couple of big deep breaths. All right, bend the knees. Let's take the left ankle onto the right knee and pulse. So now you've got that resistance band working. All right, and then pick that right knee up. Hold either behind the thigh or behind the shin. Keep that left knee, press it into that resistance band. You want that left knee to move away from you. And we're gonna do little circles with the right leg. Just circle, actually not the leg, circle the knee. So your hips are gonna come closer to you. Your knees will come closer to you. And you're just thinking, press the left knee away. Right, and then reverse the direction of the circles. Left knee continues to move away from you. Right, and then stop at center, big deep inhalation. And on the exhalation, pull that right knee a little more towards you as you press the left knee away from you. So just one last deep stretch. And release. Set both feet on the floor for a moment. And then we'll switch and we'll take the right ankle onto the left knee. Pulse a few times. Right, and then catching your shin, catching behind the thigh, whatever you prefer. Keep that right knee moving away from you. And make circles with the left knee. So there's a brief moment where those legs come closer to you, but you're thinking right knee away. And then stop at center, go in the opposite direction with that left knee. Keep the right knee moving away from you. Right, and then stop at center. Big deep breath in. Exhale and pull that left knee in towards you as you move that right knee away. Breathe as you hold. All right, and then release. Set the feet down. You can straighten out your legs, stretch your arms if you'd like. Let's take the loop off. And you're gonna take your feet as wide as the mat. Knees can fall in towards each other. And then we're just gonna do the windshield wiper with the legs. So you're gonna try to bring the legs as low as you can. They may or may not touch the floor. But what I want you to feel is that on the leg that's crossing the midline, there's a quadricep stretch, a hip flexor stretch. And you can lean into that for as long as you would like. And when you're ready, you'll switch your legs to the other side. Okay, we're just gonna do this at our own pace for about a minute or so. Some people like a little longer hold, and others kind of want to just swish, swish like you're in a rainstorm. You do you. A little bit of a twist, a little bit of that quadricep stretch. Side to side. Make sure you're not holding your breath while you hold the pose. Breathe. All right, let's do twice more. Making sure you end on the second side. You tip to the left and tip into the right. Right, and then just bring the feet on the floor, line up your hips and your shoulders, and then bring your knees in towards your chest. Give them a little hug just to be symmetrical for a moment. All right, now we're gonna take a long band and sit up. You're gonna take this band behind you, so it's gonna come out from under your armpits. And you want it to be, the ends to be pretty even. So you want the middle of the strap in your mid back. And then you're gonna hold the strap, the band. Now I kind of put it in my thumbs and forefinger, right? Because we're gonna wrap it around the feet and say happy baby. All right. So a happy baby. My pool man's gonna love this. All right. So you're just gonna hold the bands. You can hold them just the outer edge, or you can loop them around your feet. Pull down. We're gonna tighten the resistance band a little bit here in a moment. Pull down on the feet, and then you can rock from side to side. Now, if having your shin bones perpendicular is a little more for your hamstrings than you would like to have, you can also do a pump. just move your heels towards your buttocks and then away from your buttocks. And that's going to hit those hamstrings. All right, so either you're pumping your legs or a little gentle rock side to side. Pulling down on the feet so that the hips are really coming into a tight flexion. Right, and then carefully take your feet out of the resistance band and just move your hands a little bit closer. So you have a little bit more of the tail of the band hanging out. All right, so we're just going to tighten it up a little bit. It may be a little hard at first to get the foot in there. You can do one at a time and use your hands to help if you need to. So just a little more intensity. Pull down on those feet, rock side to side, or you're pumping the legs to kind of work on loosening the hamstrings. All right, and just a little side to side rock. Pull down with the band on the feet. It allows you to relax your arms a little bit, and sometimes the challenge is reaching the feet. Right, so this just gives you a little bit of a longer arm to reach the feet. Kind of push up with your feet as you pull down with your arms. So you're creating that resistance. All right, and then carefully, so you don't smack yourself with that band, release your feet, let the band go, straighten your legs, and just have a little stretch there on the floor. All right, bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. You're just going to drag that band out from under your back. And we're going to use it like a yoga strap for both legs up. Take it over your heels. You can bend your knees and grab close to your feet and then straighten the legs. So there's a nice bit of resistance. So it feels a little like legs up the wall. Let's keep the right leg in the band. Set your left foot down onto the floor and then bend your right knee, catch closer to the right foot, straighten the leg. Hamstring stretch on the right side. You can straighten your left leg or you can keep it bent. All right, and then let's bring the left leg back up. Take the right leg out. If you want, bend the knee and catch closer to the left foot. And then both legs straight or right leg can stay bent. Couple of nice deep breaths. Bring your right leg back up. Both legs in the strap. And again, if you want, you can let go of the strap a little bit or bend your knees and tighten that strap up a bit. All right, and then bend the knees, release the feet. We're gonna go back to those windshield wipers, so feet as wide as the mat. And dip the legs to the left. And again, go side to side as you would like. Some people like to move faster. Some like a little bit of pause. Side to side with the legs. Do one more round on your swishing. And then when you finish, line up the hips and shoulders. And bring the knees in towards the chest. All right. Set your feet down. Find your loop one more time. Bring that loop up over the knees again. And we're just going to go back to Baddha Konasana, but this time, instead of pulsing, instead of forcing the knees to come down, just let the resistance band be the support under your legs. So just let the legs release into that band. You want to be kind of close to the knees to try to keep it from riding up on you. And it may, and they go right up towards your hip crease. You just push it back down. Feet can be a little bit farther away from you if you'd like. Couple of nice deep breaths. And then knees in towards each other. If you want to take the loop off, you may. If it's not uncomfortable, just straighten your legs with the loop around your legs. It's kind of nice because it gives your legs a little hug. But if you don't like it, just take it off. Short little shavasana here. You decide. You need to create some energy. Focus on that inhalation. It's been a stressful morning. You need a little release. Focus on the exhalation. You need a little bit of both. Deep inhalations, long, slow exhalations. Soften your eyes, soften your forehead. Relax and let go. You can always take as long as Shavasana as you would like. All right, if it's time to emerge, bend the elbows, rest your palms on your torso. Take a couple of breaths. Let your hands connect with the breath. Bend your knees. Let the soles of your feet touch the floor. If you kept the loop on, you're going to need to take that loop off. Get it off of one leg and stay on the other. And then when you're ready, roll to your side. Take all the time that you need. Press with your arms to come up. Head low, eyes closed. Take a moment to thank yourself for coming to class, continuing your practice. And slowly raise your head. Slowly open your eyes.